Lobotomy process. Oh, IV process. Here we go. Okay, go ahead.
Here we go.
Okay, so we're going to use a Nexiva catheter. We're going to use a 20 gauge because it's in the hand, so we're going to use a smaller one. Oh, actually, just kidding, a 24 gauge. I lied. 24. This is smaller.
Okay.
Anyways, okay. Then we need our IV start kit, and we'll need a needle, and we'll need a syringe, and we'll need some saline, and we will need a couple alcohol swabs and some gloves. So, a few different changes of gloves. So first of all, you just get everything ready. You want to get your saline. This is so that you can flush the vein after you've got it. So you just get everything set. And you probably you don't need a lot. I usually do about 2 milliliters. 1.5 to 2, something like that.
For what?
To flush.
You're not pushing out inside.
I am. This is saline.
Yeah, why do I need saline pushed up inside my vein?
Because here's what happens. When you put, and this is my Sharps container, when you put an IV in someone, you have to make sure that you can push the fluids into it. So
Gotcha.
it has to be able to flush first,
Okay.
or otherwise it will infiltrate,
Okay.
and you won't be able to
You don't want
do
that.
that. So you have to double check. Otherwise you start it and then it's ruined. Okay, so we have this. This is the IV start kit. This is really nice. It has
Everything you need.
everything that you need. So this you take out, and this goes under your hand.
If you messed up anything, would you have to scrap this kit and start over, or would you have to get another one?
You have to get another one, yeah. So go ahead and
How
just,
come?
because it only has one, and so this is just as your
Okay.
ChlorPrep,
Gotcha.
and I'll actually show you. So what I do first is I look to see the vein, and it's going to be tight. Am I pulling your arm hair?
No, go. All the way. Oh yeah, look at
Okay.
that. Look at those.
So the key here is you have a lot of them, but you never want to put an IV where there's a valve.
Okay.
So here's a valve right here. So you don't want to do that one. Right there. You could probably put one.
Yeah, that's where
You could probably put one. You have a lot of valves. You could do it there, but that would blow. That one's a good one. So
You're
we're
making
gonna
me a
do.
little nervous.
We're gonna do this one. Do you see all the valves in your head?
Yeah, it's because I'm buff.
That's right. That's exactly.
Do you want me to go up here?
No, I
Okay.
want to do it right there.
All right.
Okay. So you don't want to leave the tourniquet on all the time.
Okay.
So what you do is you put on your sterile glove and. Am I scaring you?
No, you're just gonna mess, I'm sure. And if you mess, I'll make fun of you because I've been told that I have great veins for. This one's a lot easier to see. The longer one, so you
Well, if you want, I can put it there.
see that.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
You could do whatever. I
Okay.
trust you.
I'm gonna do all of these. Just to make you feel better. Anyways, okay, so this ChlorPrep stuff, you have to scrub really hard because, and you have to do it for at least 30 seconds because an alcohol swab doesn't sterilize it. It's the friction and the ChlorPrep solution. So, 30 seconds. So while that dries, get a new glove.
I'm not grabbing this.
Open.
You gotta get a new glove? How come you gotta get a new glove?
Sterile. You want to keep everything as clean as possible. So that's the sterile IV. It's a little one,
Okay.
so you don't have to worry. And then I switch gloves. And it's poor technique to rip off the top of your glove. So
Okay.
you can't do that.
Okay.
And it'll ruin your sterile. So I gotta get a smaller glove. I forgot to. So that I can feel better. You get a size smaller than what you normally wear.
Okay.
Okay. So then I redo the tourniquet. You want that pretty tight.
Put my hands out or
No, but
relax.
you can do this way. Yeah. Let's just do that.
You said it's gonna blow.
I'll show you. If I did down here,
Yeah.
this is why, because the catheter remains in. So if I tried to thread it through that valve, it would blow. But
Okay.
if I do that up here, it'll be okay. Okay, so then you take, and this is your next to the catheter,
Okay.
and so you just pop the top like that, and then you go at an angle, and flashback, and then you advance slowly, and as you advance, you pull and push. So you pull the needle out as you advance the catheter, lock this, hold this in place, and then you make sure it flushes. This is your sterile, and so you're going to take this out, and before you dress it, make sure it flushes. And you're going to do this. Huh?
It's pinching a little. Not there. Not there.
Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you just flush it. And undo this part. Make sure. There we go. Flushes. Take that off. Close that again. And then get your dressing. And we are going to dress it like, let's do like here. I wouldn't put it as high, but you want to keep that secure. And you want to make sure you can see this part. It doesn't really matter that you can't see that part. And then just kind of put that there. And you also take this to double secure it down here. And you would put this right here, your initials, and the time that you started it, and the date, so that if anyone came to check it, then you would, and then make sure that you pull the tourniquet, and that's all.
Go ahead and push the button.